Now you still trying to put your head in there, but you said you don't. No, I'm trying to bring somebody. Hey, what's up, Rico? No, no, I just I put on there. I said, have you ever been, lost? And you just didn't know which way to turn. Um, hey, what's up, Rico? Yeah, man. I know the feeling. Stay strong, my brother. Oh yeah, I'm most definitely. It's definitely a message behind that, Rico. So, uh, definitely stay tuned to that, man. Thank you guys for coming into the live. I am doing this, man. I'm working on t-shirts. Before we actually get on our live for tonight, with the Man Cave live tonight, that will be featured on um, uh, TMV Nation. So if you guys do not forget, uh, to tune in with us on TV Nation tonight for Man Cave live streaming. But guys, I was thinking, man. Um, well, before I get into that, I just appreciate all you guys coming in. I don't know who's in here. I see 6 people in here so far. Thank you guys for coming in. But I wanted to drop a nugget on with you guys, man. Daniel. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna address this, man, and I'm gonna um, hopefully this can, inspire someone. I normally would have done a live this morning, but was kind of running behind on things and at work. So um, I figured while I was working on t-shirts, um, and by the way, Rico, you got your, I think we got your shirt just about completed. So we got that situated. What's up, your boy Leo? What's up? What's up? Thank you for coming in. You guys make sure you hit the like button when you come in. I am sitting here working on t-shirts. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, is working on our t-shirts. So we're getting that taken care of. So Janetta has to jump up. We had a malfunction right quick. But anyway, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys, man. Gay Lives Matter. What's up? What's up? What's up? CJ is reached. CJ, what's happening? Now, I appreciate y'all coming in right quick. Like I said, we've got a uh, live coming up tonight on TMV Nation. You guys make sure you tune in. Good things we're doing. And I definitely want you guys to check that out. Actually, I am Gay Lives Matter. I'm working on new merch for Man Cave Live. Check us out tonight on the TMV Nation. I'll definitely probably try to show some of it on there. So I'm excited about that. We got a lot of good things that's happening with this, and it's going really, really well. So if you guys definitely are interested in purchasing some of them, either our merch, Embry Family Entertainment, or the um, Man Cave merch, please hit us up on Instagram, DM us, and let us know. But anyway, guys, I wanted to kind of share this with you. I'm gonna get right into it. Welcome to everybody that's in live. You guys, please forgive me if I do not speak to everybody because I try to focus on what I'm discussing. As you guys seen the heading. A lot of times, people see it before I even go live. So, but it's about losing. It's about sometimes you come to the end of the rope. You feel like you lost. Um, you're completely lost in a sense of direction, or you have lost. Or you've lost something. And it is sometimes it can be devastating. Sometimes it can be very disappointing. Um, it can be mind-boggling, where you just don't know which way to turn. You don't know who to trust. You don't know which way to go. You don't know how to rebound from it. A lot. I mean, we when we face a loss in our life or a situation, it can be losing a ball game. Um, the thing that we focus on the most, and we are humans, what we focus on the most is that loss, that pain that comes after that loss. That's one of the biggest things that we have to overcome is that loss. When we take that loss, the pain comes next. The pain comes next after the loss. Like I said, it could be a loss of a ball game. You lost by one and it hurt. You know, you go to the locker room and you are hurt. You're devastated. Um, you lose a relationship. You know, a relationship you was in love with, you was committed to, and it fell apart. It didn't work out like you would have expected it or hoped. You lose a loved one unexpectedly. I mean, you know, and it's hard to do that. And the pain comes after that. The pain comes after that. You lose a friendship, and those things, man. Someone you felt like you could talk to, you felt like you can go out with, you felt like you could hang out with, you felt like, and something happened that caused you to lose it. You lose, you know, yeah, money. When you lose, you know, you figure I had this in my pocket, but I don't know where I put it. It must have fell out somewhere. But I said those things, or you lose a job. You know, a lot of times you sit up, you know, you just know this job is for me. I'm doing really well. I think I'm doing well. And you wind up losing it. And a lot of people in this chat right now can assess it. You can witness to that of saying, I've lost before. I've lost and the pain hurt. The pain really do hurt. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's easy for people to look at us and say it's going to be all right. You know, it's going to be okay. You know, when you're losing your health is deteriorating. It's easy for people to tell us or to tell that person, you know, keep praying. It's going to be all right. It is so easy. That's the easy part for people to do. You understand what I'm saying? But we have to understand too. You guys, I'm working at the same time. I'm staying focused, okay? But I want everybody to understand there comes pain with loss. I mean, you're going to take a loss. If you're living in this life that I'm living in as well, you're going to take a loss. And it ain't no way around it. I promise you. It is just no way around taking a loss. But how do we deal with the pain? How do we deal with the pain of it? I mean, it's definitely something to ask yourself. Y'all hold tight. Let me put this in here right quick. Hold up. I ain't left you guys. I'm trying to get this put in, working at the same time. So you guys, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Be patient with me. So with the pain that you have to endure through that loss, I want to tell you this, and this is not going to be long drawn out. I really want to help somebody. I'm not. I don't care if it's even just one person. Within that pain, I want you to understand, and this is speaking from self-experience. This is speaking from personal experience. We do not see the light at the end of the tunnel when you're first going through your loss. We don't see it. We don't see it. But we do have people that's structured around our life to motivate us and to encourage us to know that we will see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm going to go somewhere even further with that. What we also have to understand is, and somebody finna get their breakthrough on something they've been dealing with off of this right here. Somebody finna get their breakthrough with this. What we also have to understand is Sometimes it take us taking a loss for us to gain. Okay? Sometimes it take a loss for us to gain. How in the world does that make sense? I'm glad you asked. And I'm going to go to the deepest one to talk about. I'm going to just talk about the most painful one. When we see one of our loved ones that's sick or dealing with a terminal illness, what we first have to understand is that our way is not God's way, okay? Our ways are not God's way. So our healing is not God's healing. Listen to what I just said. Our healing, when we pray to Lord, please heal my loved one, we first have to really, truly understand who God is. He's a sovereign God. He is a merciful God. He is a almighty God. But whatever is in his will, it will be done. So we first have to understand, when we say, Lord, please heal my mother, or heal my sister, or heal my brother, or heal me, Lord, deliver me from this pain. The loss to us could be losing them in the flesh, meaning they pass on. Meaning basically they have gone on. And in God's eyes and in God's realm of things, he have taken them away and out of the pain. So we have took the loss, but do we understand the gain from it? Our loved one has gained better health. They are not suffering no more. They're not going through pain no more. They're not going through terminal illness no more. So when I say that, you got to really understand what's being said. Our ways is not God's ways. And until we understand that, we'll always stay confused. And what you still have to understand, even after that, the pain that comes from it is bereavement. The bereavement part of it. And then we have to understand the gain. The gain of it is I do not have to worry about them hurting no more. I don't have to walk in and see them in excruciating pain no more. I don't have to see this no more. And that's the way our loss come to us a lot of times. In a job that we've had so long, we lose it, all of a sudden the job is, we've been laid off, let go. First thing we taking it as, man, I'm losing the income from this nice job I got. I'm losing this income and it's hurting because I've just lost this income that I've got accustomed to. This income that I have gotten I've budgeted my income, my whole family life around. I've lost it. It's gone. The loss hits first, and then the pain hits after that. But yet we have to understand There is a light at the end of the tunnel. We can't see it then, so don't feel bad, or don't look at people in a bad way when they don't want to hear there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You have to understand that pain is very difficult to deal with. It's very difficult to deal with. I've been through it. It's easy for people to tell you, well, you know what, keep trusting God. It's easy for people to say when they're not going through it. It's easy for people to tell you which way to turn when they don't have to turn that way. But yet, there is light, because the way God will bless you is you lost that job from so many years that you've been at. What you have to understand is it's not the job that was blessing you. It was me that was blessing you. So if I blessed you today, I can bless you tomorrow and many days after that. So if I open the door on that job, I can open the door for another job. Then you have been blessed with a gain. You was blessed with another job that put you in a whole lot better position. Meaning basically, God was working it out for your good, gave you a better schedule. You may have had to take a small loss in pay, but it also accommodated your better schedule. It put you in a position where you are able to spend time at home with your family. It gave you an opportunity to get more rest. But it was the process of getting there. It's what was difficult. It was the process, taking a loss, man. We all have took a loss. And if you keep living, just keep on living, you will take a loss. And that loss hurts sometimes. Well, as a matter of fact, a loss of any kind is very disappointing at times. It's very disappointing. But I am here to tell you the gain that comes sometimes with the loss. Now, the foolishness of our actions, can cost us too. And that ain't about gaining. Understand that. We bring on so many problems to ourselves. And we have to be wise and understand that. We have to be wise and understand that the foolishness of the things that we put ourselves in and choose to do can cost our loss. We cost our own self. We cost our own self. So therefore, when we see no gain, we have to understand what cost me. What cost me? Y'all excuse me. I try not to get wound all up, but what cost me my loss? What cost me? Sometimes when we put ourselves in bad positions, sometimes we have to swallow that loss. We have to swallow it. You have to swallow it, because you have to look at it for what it's worth and for what it is. If you would not have put yourself in that position, would you have taken that loss? You still have a choice of what you put yourself into. You have to understand that. You have a choice. should I get involved in this relationship, knowing all the signs are there that you should not have done it? Y'all excuse me. Still working it, guys. Working on the t-shirts. Make sure you guys don't forget to join in with us tonight with Man K Live on TMV Nation, guys. Check us out. You have to understand is the relationship that you chose to put yourself into. Beforehand, you've seen all the warning signs. You've seen all the problems. You've seen all the red flags. You've seen this, but yet and still you wanted to go against the grain of what somebody else is trying to help you and put yourself in that position. And we have all done it. We have done it. Nobody's perfect on this line. We have done it. All because we're trying to show people I can do what I want to do. I can say what I want to say. I can go if I want to go. You also have to, when you look at it from that perspective, you have to understand you are prepared to deal with the consequences that come with your choices. And if it's taking a loss, you have to understand, I have to take it. You cannot sit there and blame it on God or blame it on the devil that you have taken a loss and it's somebody else's fault. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. Blame yourself. If I left right now and I told my wife I was going to the store, but yet I went a total different direction and wrecked our vehicle. I got to deal with that. I put myself in that position that I didn't even have to do. I put myself in that position. I caused that loss on myself. If I walk out that door and I tell my wife, giving her one indication of what I'm doing, yet I do something else, and whatever happens to me because I lied, I put myself in that position. I did it. You ask yourself, have you taken a loss? Ask yourself, are you in the midst of going through the pain of a loss? But then you have to evaluate that thing. Did I lose because of the position I put myself in? Or did I lose because God is trying to put me in a better position? Because see, when you lose from putting yourself in a bad position, that's a loss. But when you lose because God is trying to prepare you for something else, you are getting set up for a game. You know, it's just like on the sports side of things. The team can play their heart out. They can play their heart out and still lose by one, lose by a touchdown, or whatever. But what that does is that actually helps to structure and a lot of times bring the team together even closer, all because the chemistry that they gain from that loss. They seen that everybody contributed. Everybody put their hard-earned work into this game. They come to practice. They do all the necessary things. And what it did was it resulted in only one loss and a championship. Because it may have taken a loss for us to gain what we gained. And for you, it may have taken a loss for you to gain what you gained. Rather it be on that job, in a relationship, that person that you know you've committed yourself to, it didn't work out, but God allowed that loss because He's preparing you for something better. And He sets you up for a gain. And see, that'll even happen on YouTube, guys. You can lose, and I'm going to hit YouTube with it. You can lose 10, 12 subscribers. And God sitting there looking at you saying, they just don't know what kind of game you fixing to hit. And lo and behold, bam, you done gained triple what you lost. Because see, what y'all don't understand is God will give you double for your trouble. God will give you double for your trouble. But see, if you look, yeah, I'm not going to get too tied up into it. I got to save my energy for our live tonight as well. But I want you guys to understand, man. Sometimes you have to take a loss. I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost everything before. I've lost a marriage. I've lost my finances. I've lost things. I've lost money. I've lost friends. I've lost loved ones. I've lost. Look, and I have had to deal. I appreciate that, Tony. I have had to deal with the pain. And like that song say, and I'm not going to get all the way into it, but like that song say, I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. That's what I'm talking about. Deal those days like that. But like the song say, but when I look around and I think things over, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. I said I wasn't going to get wound up, and I'm not. All of my good days outweigh my bad days. I won't complain. Because even through my losses, even through that loss, God has been good to me. God has been good to us. God has been good to us. And I encourage you. I encourage you. I encourage you. If you're going through a loss or you're taking a loss or it seems like you're getting ready to go through one, listen. You got to know why I'm in this loss. Look, let's treat it right. Let's be humble. Let's be humble. God don't like a prideful person that see no wrong in what they do, but always want to boast about what they can do. Listen, let's be humble. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. When you can admit to God, I caused my own loss. So Lord, whatever I have to go through, just prepare me. Just prepare me. Just prepare me. to endure it till the end. And see what's wrong with a lot of us. What's wrong with a lot of us? We don't want to admit we caused a lot of this loss. We brought a lot of pain on ourselves because, see, we will go through it. We will put ourselves in this position. We impacted by this loss and the pain, and then we want to turn to Facebook or Instagram and make these long posts, want people to feel sorry for us. But I'm going to tell you something. That is not going to get your breakthrough for you. That is not going to slow down the process. It's not. Because Facebook, oh Lord have mercy, I think I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings or something. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, or gossiping, or talking to your friends and getting people to feel sorry for you, they ain't gonna have to go through your loss. They don't have to take it. So it ain't nothing but a bunch of hype. Oh, I'm praying for you. Oh, I feel bad for you. Oh, this and that for you. They don't feel bad for you. They don't feel bad for you. Because soon as they make that post, they going on to make their next post. Soon as they comment on what you got, they going on to make, listen to what I'm telling you. And then to the so-called friends. Help me out, somebody. I know somebody. Listen, it is what it is. I got to tell the truth. Then you got your so-called friends to sit up and get mad with you soon as you, oh, listen, oh, Lord. Listen. I'm going to tell you something. You telling your friends your business, oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Help me, somebody. I ain't going to say help me, somebody. Help me, Lord. Help me, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you will help me to deny myself and pick up the cross and follow you. Help me to say the things that you have me to say, that you will be glorified. Not that I will be glorified, but you will be glorified. What we have to understand is we will bring this saga to our friends and want them to feel compassion for us for what we have brought upon ourselves. The things that we have put on ourselves, we will go and get with our friends and tell our friends, and our friends get on the phone with us and feel some type of way with us. I am so sorry you having to go through that. Why did they do you like that? You know what? If I was you, I wouldn't do this. Or if I was you, I wouldn't do that. Or if I was you, I would do this. Soon as, or before they even hang up the phone, good, your friend that you entrusted got friends. Before they even hang up the phone, good, they talking about you. Well, that's their problem. That's not my problem. She brought it on herself. He brought it on himself. I wanted to tell him. I wanted to tell her. But that's her fault. I listened at it. And I hate that she going through it. But why didn't you tell them while you was on the phone? And then next thing you know, hey girl, hey, yeah, did you see where TJ and Janetta were going through that? Yeah, Janetta called me and was talking to me about it, and girl, I felt so bad about it, but I didn't say nothing. I'm telling you, she deserved it. I mean, she the one with him. She the one. Yeah, I don't blame her. Yeah, I mean, if I were him, I'd have did it too. Then get right back on the phone with Janetta. Hey girl, how you doing? You doing okay? I just wanted to come. If you need me, I'm here. If you need me, call me. What we got to come to grips with, if you know you have taken a loss or you have brought a loss upon yourself, take it like a champ. Suck it up and pray and ask the Lord to give you strength to endure it to the end. Ask the Lord to help you to learn from your mistakes. I ain't even gonna say mistakes. I'll take that back. Ask the Lord to help you from the choices that caused you to take a loss. Stop telling your business to people that smile and tell you they care about you. Because your loss will then begin to get even greater. But when you are doing and trying to live the way God, listen to what I just said. When you are trying to live according to the way the Lord have asked and demanded you to live, because I say trying is because the Lord knows we're living in this old flesh. We're gonna go through things every day of our life. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna face difficulties in our life. We are gonna face some things in our life that we just ain't gonna hardly ever see our way through it unless it's by the grace of God. And listen, guys, I love when the Lord speaks to me and gives me things in my spirit and in my mind, and before I talk about it or come with it, I love how it comes about, because like I said, I have nothing written down. I have nothing scripted out. And I know it ain't nothing but God. I know it ain't nothing but God. It ain't nothing but God. And I'm going to tell you this. When you listen to what I'm telling you, listen. This is about to help somebody. I promise you it is. I've mentioned this before. And I'm sorry, man. I got caught up in this live. I know I got to press this shirt. When you when everybody's smiling and got their arms around you, listen to what I'm about to say and don't misconstrue what I'm saying. For the wise and the people that has wisdom, listen to what I'm saying. When you well, I'm gonna shorten term. I'm gonna put it in different. I'm gonna say it a different way. A lot of times, the truth will run people off because of the truth. I hope I said that right. But if I'm gonna say things and look at a lot of the churches now, I'm gonna just be honest with you. And this is speaking nothing against the church. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying now. This is not speaking against the church. But so many ministers and preachers and teachers are basically catering to an organization, to their audience. If what I'm saying makes sense, they are catering to the people in the church, the lifestyles that people are living. They are catering it to people to make them feel comfortable. That's not the way the Word of God is designed for. It's not. If you are not making somebody feel disgruntled, or if you are not making somebody feel uncomfortable, especially when you're speaking the right things, then maybe you need to check yourself. I don't want everybody patting me on my back. I want to see that I'm taking a loss in people that don't want to support me or support us. Listen, it's not about me. It's about God. That's what you have to understand. Look, if I quit coming to your church because of the sermon you preached or the message that you taught, listen, maybe it's because I don't want to get better. Maybe it's because it's exposing who I am. And I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. But sometimes it's good to go ahead and let it be exposed so you can take that loss, so God can prepare you for your gain. We have to understand that. Guys, I'm going to save my energy. I done gave y'all enough. Because if I don't stop it, sometimes, and I'm going to be honest with you. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. It's the truth. Sometimes you have to hold yourself. You don't allow yourself to run out. Once you know the message has been received, you allow God to do the rest. Do not allow yourself to continue to ramp on and on and on, and then begin to get into self, and then begin to speak what you want to put in to a message versus what God has put in your spirit. Once you, I'm going to say this, and I'm fixing to go ahead and get off and finish working on these t-shirts. I promise you. Once you have inserted self into a message or what God has put in your spirit, once self has been inserted into it, basically you have tainted the whole message. You've tainted it. So I encourage you, look at yourself. Look at myself. Have I taken a loss? Have I taken a loss? Am I going through a loss? If you're going through a loss right now, today, because of what you put yourself in, just pray and ask God to give you the strength to endure it. And I continue to say that over and over again. Be humble. Be humble, spirit. And see, a lot of times God is working on areas in our life that we're going through. If you are weak in certain areas, that's what you're going to be tried in. That's what you're going to go through to strengthen. That's what you're going to go through. And listen, if you are weak in patience, if you have no patience, but you are asking the Lord to bless me with patience, you're going to be tried to strengthen your patience. If you ask the Lord to deliver you from drinking, and you're trying your best to stop drinking, you're going to be facing situations that's going to try you. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, then if you say, I want to get, like my boy Ralph said, you know what, I'm not going to mention it. Well, I I'm gonna say it because he my good friend, so I know he'll trust me with saying what I'm about to say. He said, I am preparing for my CDL. But in order for me to prepare for my CDLs, I got to go through a test. I got to take a test. I got to take a test. So that applies to everyday life. If we want to get better, if we want to get better, we got to be tried. We got to be tested. I'm fixing to go. I'm going to let y'all think about that. Y'all be good. God bless you. Thank you guys for coming in. Share this video out. Give us a big thumbs up. I pray the blessings on each one of you guys, man. I thank God for you guys coming in, hearing the encouragement of the word. And I pray that you guys be uplifted. Listen, I don't read my Bible like I should, but I know. I was raised. I know what to turn to. All of us are different. All of us are different. Don't fault somebody because they cannot directly. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to show you. You know what? I'm about to get into another rant. I'm going to show you somebody. God will put things in perspective. And I see it in the chat. For everything that is being said, scriptures is being dropped. Meaning basically God will set people up in place. When you're doing things by the divine will of God, he will already have things ordained and set in place to back up his word. I'm about to go. Y'all have a good one.